What is good, everybody? 2024-2025 Bowman Chrome U basketball break number 2, April 4. Welcome to North of 7, everybody. I hope everybody is having a great day. Let's get right into it. Crack open the fresh case right here. Hopefully see some Cooper flags coming out right in time for the Final Four. Right in time for the Final Four. Break number 2, fellas. Got a full case coming for you. If you're in the chat, just say what's up, guys. If you're in the chat, let me know that you're in here. We're gonna start off. We'll go through pack by pack for box number 1. And we'll start stacking for the remainder of the breaks. 2 autos per hobby box on average. On average, fellas. Let's get into it. 1 second. Alrighty, here we go. Good luck, everybody. First look at the product as well. Hopefully. Look at my Michigan shirt as well. Look at the Michigan shirt. Alright. Like I said, for box number 1, we'll go pack by pack, guys. Pack by pack on box number 1. And then we'll start stacking as we move on to the 2nd through 12 boxes here. All right, here we go. Need that Cooper auto? So do I, Michael. So do I. I would love to see it. We got Sarah Strong for Strong of the Day. Dylan Harper on the Social Studies. McNeely. Go box. Buckeyes, Kyle? Are you kidding me? See the Michigan shirt and all of a sudden go Buckeyes? Jeremy Fears, Booker, Hidalgo. Sorry if I mispronounced some of the names, guys. I'm pretty good with college basketball, mostly on the men's side. Kylan Boswell, Langston Love. We got our first color, Ngangba. Maybe a little Duke mojo here early on. Little Duke mojo. Out of $3.99 to Trent Perry. Sorry, yeah, Deb, I'm going to lower it. I forgot I wasn't on Whatnot for a second. Citrone, Amori, Raven Johnson, South Carolina, and Avila. There we go. Lost myself for a second. Jelani Chambers. There's our first hit, by the way, of the day. You got it. My bad. Like I said, we're going to go pack by pack here, guys. And then starting the next boxes, we will start stacking. Here we go. Boateng, Carter Knox. This is Cannon Catchings, BYU, and Randolph. Michaela Blakes. First Bowman's, gotta love it. Lipsy, Billy Richmond, and RJ Jones. I'm praying for you, man. One of the only women's player on the front of the box. Man, poor Juju, Hidalgo and Drake Powell. Poor Juju tearing her ACL of the March Madness. But she's won, what, back-to-back player of the years now? I think it's back-to-back player of the years, right? Solomon Ball, Scotty Middleton, Con Knipple, and Akins. USC had a good team in the women's side this year too. Even outside of Juju. There's our first swords of the day. Isaiah Evans to 199. Couple of hits for Duke. No flag yet. And Lowry. I gotta sleeve up the swords. I'm a Michigan guy. Michigan guy at heart, fellas. All my Michigan people Going in the top loaders. Sucks we don't have any of our men in here. Only swords. Only swords, but it'll do. No complaining. No complaints. Cam Jones, Nunn, Nick Boyd, and Holloway. I was looking at the all Cooper flags today, man. People quick to get them up. Cam Scott, Social Studies. Dylan Harper. Is that our second one of those already? And Phylon. We got Nick Boyd, Shellstad, Hidalgo, and there's our first Juju Watkins. First Juju of the day. Hopefully we see it on some ink. Ashton Hardaway, St. Mary's, Mark Sears. There's our first auto. Box number 1, it is Diamond Johnson. I've seen a couple of these autos be pulled already, and Emmanuel Sharp. Seen a couple of Diamond Johnsons pulled today, actually. NSU. Let's move these back a little bit. We'll get some of the autos up on our wall. To kick it off, Justice Carlton. Bethea, we got purple. Koval, $3.99. Number 127 out of $3.99 to Notre Dame and Braden Smith. Purdue action. Love me some Braden Smith. Dylan Harper on the first Bowman. There's a nice one. Our first Cooper flag of the break. There you go. First Cooper flag of the break. Let's put that one up there. Get that up on the wall. Let's keep it going. Now time. We've now seen we've got over the hump. Seen one go in the basket with the flags. Time to see it on the ink. We got Morrow, Josh Hubbard. There's Social Studies for Reed, and first of the Crab 4 that we see, Derek Queen. Sion James, Bamba. Got Phylon on the facilitators and Donovan Freeman. Ryan Nemhart for Zag. McDowell. Facilitators, Con Knippel and Lawyer for Purdue. Got Ahmed Noel, Raven Johnson, McNeely, and Molak. Curious to see what South Carolina does now in the Final Four. They have not looked great in this Final Four, South Carolina. I mean, getting up to the Final Four. Evans, blocker. There we go. How about it? That's a beauty. Michigan Mojo. My Michigan shirt. Bringing in the mojo. That's a swords on the first Bowman auto. That's a beauty. Go blue. Go blue. Let's go blue. Seeing some of the big names already. Silas Swords there for Michigan. And that was Newell behind there. This should be our final auto, a box number 1. McNeely, Gilbert. We have Jordan Lee. And Robert Wright. They do Isaiah Evans, Sherrill, and Cambridge. Derek Queen on the campus icons. And Koval. And last of box numero 1. We've got AJ Stewart, PJ Haggerty out of 50. Dylan Harper, nice one. Rutgers and Gongba. How if we pull the Swords auto? Love to see that one. It's only box number 1. Alrighty. Box 2, here we go. This time we're going to start stacking them. Alrighty. Pretty good first box, fellas. Hopefully box 2. Hopefully box 2 lives up to the hype now. I'm gonna see flag on ink, man. That'd be so sick. Who else in here? There's a lot of actually pretty deep teams this year. The NBA draft is pretty deep in general. There's a lot of good guys in college basketball in this year. Not all of them signed in here. Edgecombe. I would have loved for Edgecombe. I don't think Edgecombe is in this checklist. But a lot of good guys. Arkansas. Obviously, got your Dukes of the world. USC in here. Rutgers, obviously. Who else? Alabama's pretty good. Lot to chase in here. I'm super excited. All right. There's stack number 1. Let's get the second half. Two autos per box as well. Pretty good. If they're all like that first box, guys, we take that. Holy. We take. Yeah. I was thinking too. I've seen John Ivey pulled a couple of times out of here. It's my first time ripping them, so I haven't seen everybody or every checklist, so or every team. I haven't memorized every team's one. I don't know what I'm saying. But I mean, gotten a feel for who comes out of here the most and stuff. Not yet. Not yet 100% at least. Another Silas Swords on the base, though. Alright, almost there. Then we will get through it. There's a lot of Gamecocks in here. My buddy goes to South Carolina. I'm feeling like we're pulling a Michi. Most loyal guy in college basketball, Michi. Alrighty. Let's get to it. We'll take half of this stack here. Miles Kelly, Solomon Ball, Joyce Edwards, Jay Nakins, PJ Haggerty, Tyler Hendricks, Social Studies, Devontae Freeman, Drake Powell, Audrey Cooks. Sorry, I'll actually re-go through there. I keep forgetting it's Whatnot, not Whatnot. Donovan Freeman, Drake Powell, Audrey Cooks, AJ Stewart, Morrow, Ngongba, Isaiah Evans, Hackle, Koval, Gilbert, Adu, Donovan Freeman. Got Cambridge, Sarah Strong, first Strong that we've seen of the day on the first Bowman. I'll sleeve it up. Got Boogie Flan. There's our Michi right on cue. I said I wanted to see Michi. That's logo border as well there. I called it, guys. I could feel it. Bamba, Harris Smith. There's our second Cooper flag of the day. Very nice. Got the Nipple Man behind too. Con Nipple behind. Sleeve up that logo one. I'll sleeve up the Sarah Strong as well. Why not? UConn. How could you not love that UConn team this year? All right, Con Knipple, Josh Hubbard. James, we have red. It is Maryland. 3 out of 5. Deshaun Harris-Smith. Those boys over at the Crab 5, they're delivering for us today. The Crab 5 fellas. That's nice. I'm going to take down the Diamond Johnson. I know the hands are kind of blocking the wall, but still put it up there. Very sick so far. All right. Got Cheryl, another Cooper flag. Got Morrow, Braden Smith, Billy Richmond, Bethea, Dylan Harper. This is Facilitator, Citron, and Hidalgo. Cooper flag, low-key eating through these first 2 boxes. Got Shellstat, Hardaway. Cards are stuck behind here. This is 150. That is Boogie Flan to Arkansas. Arkansas guard. Manuel Sharp, Raven Johnson, Nick Boyd, Derek Queen. Social Studies. Juju Watkins there. Kennedy Smith, Moloch, none. Got Grant Nelson. We've got Green. It is McDowell over to Kansas, 75 and a 99. Got Phylon, Silas Swords, Cam Jones, Liam McNeely. Seen his auto also pulled a few times here. McNeely there. That is to Yukon on the auto. Holloway, Middleton, Caravan, Lowry, Fears, and Booker. Not too shabby. All right, and last little bit here, box number 2. It is Carter Knox, Trent Perry, McDowell, Evans. There we go. Apocalypse, Boogie Flan. Couple of hits for that Flan spot. There's Newell, Lipsy, Nemhard, AJ Store, Lawyer, Knox, Blake, Derek Queen, RJ Jones, Boateng. It is Kugel here, number 90 out of 299, going to Mississippi State. Citron and Aiden Holloway. There's a nice one to Bama. Aiden Holloway. Roll Tide, baby. Robbie Avila. Got Citron there on the campus icons and Robert Wright. Alrighty, we move on to box 3. 1 second, Holloway. Nice hit, Bama. Let's keep it going. This is box number 3 now, fellas. Already hit a couple of flags. Not on ink. Maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming. Alright, let's move these aside. Let's stack them up. Anybody in the chat have any Final Four predictions? Give me your 2 winners, either on the men's or women's side, coming up for tomorrow's games. It's tomorrow, right? Men's one back on tomorrow? Or is it today? My bracket at the beginning of the tournament had the had a Duke Florida final. The other teams I did not have correct. I had Michigan State coming out of their region, which is crazy as a Michigan fan. And I had Kentucky. I've been a Kentucky guy all year. I went the wrong way there. All right. On to the second half. Almost there. And then we get onto it. Box numero 3. On the women's side, I got UConn. I think Paige Beckers goes out with a big bang here. It's not just Beckers either. It's a very talented UConn team. Very experienced UConn team. I don't think South Carolina's looked at their best in this tournament, like I said earlier on in the stream. All right. Time to get into it. We got the first half here. Got Boateng, Knox. There's another Apocalypse. That's Ace Bailey. That's a nice one too on the Apocalypse. Adu, Evans, Grand Canyon, Ace Bailey, McNeely. Another Apocalypse. We're hitting them all now. That's Dylan Harper. The other Rutger. Harris, Evans, Blocker. Sar there on the refractor. Gainey, Nemhard, McDowell. We got Green. It is Dennis Evans. Big fella for Grand Canyon. That is 53 out of 99. 53 out of 99. Michaela Blakes, Lipsy, and McDowell. Got Right Cell, Morrow, Hubbard, Lipsy, Freeman, Harper. There's a Cooper flag. Seen already. I think that might be our fourth one we've seen of the good old flag. Reed, Queen, Fland, Hardaway on purple. Ngangba. On Duke again, 136 out of 399. Come on, give me a numbered flag, though. Noel, Raven Johnson, Cambridge, Ohio State, and Juju Watkins. Should have hopefully 2 autos coming out of this next little stack. Cam Jones, Nunn, Diamond Johnson, Middleton, Swords, Icons. Got Wiltshire, Ball, Solomon Ball. So I was thinking about Solomon Ball yesterday, guys. The Instagram, there's Michi. Instagram comments all talking about we have Bama, Latrell Wright out of 299. That is 125 out of 299. Talking about that LeVar Ball did it again. PJ Haggerty, auto to Duke. Auto to Duke on the blue. It is Patrick Ngangba. That is 31 out of 150. For a slight second. I was getting excited. That's a nice hit. Sorry, we have a bit of delay here on the chat, but yeah, Michi. Love me some Michi. Most loyal guy in college basketball. Crooks, Traore, Reed, and Citron. And last little bit of box number 3. Trey Norman. Boswell, Love, Isaiah Evans. Little, Fears, Booker. Got Nemhard, Kugel, Sar, Strong. We got Edwards there. Got Traore, Smith, Boogie Flan, Scotty Middleton. Seton Hall, number 2 out of 99. 2 out of 99 there. Let's end off here. Facilitators, Joyce Edwards ending us off. Saw Duke Auto, guys, in that box. I thought for a second. For a slight second, maybe we had some big magic. I think Duke will take that. Alrighty. All right, on to the next one. Actually, but it is okay. This is going to be box number 4. A couple of Missouri guys on the top of our first 2 packs. Boateng there. Such a sick product, man. I'm so happy. Bless NIL for this kind of stuff, man. Maybe not some other stuff. Bless NIL for here. Remember the days when college guys would get banned for just signing an auto? Didn't that happen to like Johnny Manziel? He got like fined or something. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Some of these guys though have like multiple Ferraris or something. I remember when Spencer Rattler was in college, played for the Gamecocks a couple of years ago. My buddy said he would drive. He had a couple of Ferrari. I think it was Rattler. Said some of the guys had like multiple Ferraris and stuff. I know guys like Carson Beck did. The NIL Goblins. Alright, a few more to go here. Couple more packs, then we get into it. Box number 4. Alright, let's get to it. Good luck, fellas. Box number 4 here. Ashton Hardaway, Mark Sears, Heckle, Sharp, Boyd. There's Cooper Flag there on the facilitators. First one of the inserts we've seen him on. Very nice. Grant Nelson. This is DeLone out of 299, number 200 to 299, going to Penn State. Got Phylon, Nunn, John Bull, Caravan, Silas Swords. Larry Evans, Ace Bailey there. That's a nice one. Nemhard, McDowell, Fletcher Lawyer, Lipsy. Got none on the refractor. R.J. Jones, Boateng, Knox. There's Cheryl. These cards look so sick, man. The face of them look awesome. All the autos have been on the same side of the box. Interesting. Nice Cooper Flag facilitators, though. That's sick, man. I'm glad that he's not rare to see in here. Sometimes products, even just the base cards of them, can be rare sometimes. SARS, they're strong. Con Knipple, Social Studies. What a team Duke had this year. There's Billy Richmond. Dylan Harper, another Cooper Flag. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Going to Rutgers, Dylan Harper. Very nice. Very, very nice. Dylan Harper. Going to Rutgers. That's awesome. That's our best auto so far with the swords in there. Actually, all of them are pretty nice. There's Dylan Harper. Let's put... second. Let's get Dylan Harper in the middle of the wall. Ngongba. That's awesome, fellas. Awesome. Dylan Harper to the Rutgers spot. First Bowman, man. He's going to be an absolute stud in the league. Con Knipple and Braden Smith. Last little bit here. Should have one more auto. Trix Kelly, Sar, Powell, Storer, Haggerty. Got Reed and Ngongba. What do you got here? 1 out of 1. 1 out of 1. Steel Venters. Going to Gonzaga. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. Our first 1 out of 1. Out of the product. I'm going to show it again, guys. Don't worry. Wow, what a break so far. What a break. Focus. Focus, camera. There you go. 1 out of 1. Steel Venters. Very sick. Congratulations. Let's take down the Ngongba. Let's put Venters up there. That is awesome. Awesome. All right, let's keep it moving. I think we still have one more. Ryan Nemhard. There we go. Wow, talk about a last bit of a Gonzaga break there. 1 out of 1 on the Venters and then Nemhard there on the auto. Gonzaga feasting us. Cambridge, McNeely, Gilbert, Apocalypse, Sarah Strong. Wright, Citron, Drake Powell, Perry, Solomon Ball, Cooper Flag. Another one of the inserts. That's in the Flash and Jaden Akins to end us off here in the box. Cooper Flags coming left, right, and center right now. What a wall, though, that we have. We got Swords, Venters, and Dylan Harper auto. All right. Uno, dos. All right. To the next box. What a first half of the case so far. When will Gonzaga win a national championship, guys? Real talk. Is it ever coming? Does anybody know where Gonzaga actually is? Gonzaga's a... Never mind. Not going to say what was coming to my mind, fellas, but... They show up during March Madness. Alrighty. Let's stack these up, guys. Almost halfway through. Alright. Uno. Alright, what else are we looking for now? Might as well finish the checklist of big names. Maybe an Ace Bailey coming up, another hit for Rutgers. Something we'd like to see. I'd like to see some numbers also. Some numbers on them. Alright, almost there. And then we'll get to it. Should be a good next couple of sports weeks, guys. Ending off March Madness here. MLB season in full swing. NBA, NHL heading towards their playoffs. The Masters next week. Big time for sports, man. Don't sleep on April. All right, let's get to it. Got TJ Bamba. Got Gainey. Knipple, Sion Janes, Apocalypse on the Morrow. Cheryl, there's Cooper Flag. Got Morrow, Bamba, Dylan Harper. We got a Reed. Hidalgo. Jordan Lee, Shellstad, and Ashton Hardaway. All the autos will be left side, all of them. Robert Wright, Crooks, Boateng, Ngongba, Adu, McNeely, Koval, Gilbert, Harris Smith. Got Cambridge, Evans. We got purple. Out of 399, Fletcher Lawyer. Nice hit to Purdue. Purdue's actually decent in here. I think might be the first hit, though, that we've had. Audie Crooks and Fletcher Lawyer again. From what I saw, they had a pretty decent checklist. They definitely show up, led by Braden Smith. Got Boateng, Knox. Out of 50. Bethea there to Miami on the flash out of 50. Nice hit. RJ Jones. Con Knipple. Avila. We got blue. Iowa State. Thought it was USC for a second. That is 71 out of 199. Going to Keyshawn Gilbert. Should have auto somewhere here. Is it this one? It is. It is Dame Sarr. First international auto that we've seen. Boogie Flan and Sarr. First international auto. We have a little bit left here. A little bit left of this box. Alright, let's see it. Last little bit. Should have one auto in here. Koval, Nelson, Avila. Catchins, BYU there. Silas Swords. Got Holloway. Is this the auto? It's not. Ace Bailey. Nice one. Lowry, Hendricks, Miles. Solomon Ball. Speaking of, we were talking about Solomon Ball earlier. That is to Connecticut there on the auto. Let's go through these ones. Drake Powell. 1 second, fellas. Just need to retool here quickly. All right, let's get back into it. Let's continue here. All right. After this will be the halfway point of the break. Almost at the halfway point. Let's see if we can keep adding to it. First half of this case, guys, has been a treat to go through. Hopefully we see everybody in this case. A few more big names that I can think of. At least on the ink I'm talking about. Led by one guy who goes to Duke. I'm joking. Hopefully. We've seen him a lot on the inserts and everything. A lot of the base cards. Just waiting for the big boy. Alrighty, almost there. I'd like to see all three of the people on the cover of the boxes would be sick. Still haven't seen a big Juju. I've seen Swords though. Alright, almost there. Just going to finish stacking these up. We'll get into it. It'll take us to the halfway point. Almost there. Two more dos más. Alrighty. Hey. There we go. Alright, good luck everybody. Boogie Flan, Sar, Kugel, Smith, Bamba, Juju Watkins on the facilitators. Xavier Booker, we got color. We've got auto, we got Rutgers to 50, Dylan Harper. There we go. Second auto for Dylan Harper out of the case. It's a sick one. 2 autos for Dylan Harper. This one to 50. First Bowman for what should be a top 3 pick. Let's get that Dylan Harper up there. Very nice. Congratulations. Riley Kugel, Sarah Strong. We got Morrow on the campus icons, LSU. Cheryl, Derek Queen, Swords, Jones. Facilitators out of 25. Lowest number we've seen here. Robert Wright III, 21 out of 25. RJ Jones. Very nice. Here, let's leave these ones up. Awesome, man. Holy. Couple of Dylan Harpers. The one out of 50, though. First one was base. This one out of 50. John Bull, Storr, Carter Knox. James in the refractor. Had Ace Bailey in there. This is Shellstat. Oregon to 150. 36 out of 150. Evans, Bethea. Got Lipsy, Nemhard, Perry, Wrightsell, Josh Hubbard on the refractor, Sears, Bethea. Braden Smith, Knox, Blakes, Boogie Fland. Boateng, Little, Norman. Should still have one auto in here. It is John Bull. Nero Little, Cam Scott, and Silas Swords on the flash. First John I that we've seen. Latrell, Silas Swords. We got Kennedy Smith. That is 110 to 299. Got Wiltshire, Caravan. Here's our auto. Big Kahuna. Big Kahuna auto. Madunga to Kansas. That is very sick. Look at the auto on it, too. Look at the penmanship. First Big Kahuna that we've seen. Very nice. Let's put it beside the Swords. Got Michi, Kelly, Solomon Ball, Freeman. Card stuck behind there. Heckle, Boyd, Ace Bailey, and Venters. Pretty nice. Couple of good autos in that box. Dylan Harper. And our first Big Kahuna. Alright. Let's keep it going. This is into our second half of the rip now. 6 boxes. Boxes to go. Let's see if we can match what we just hit in the last box. That was pretty good, actually. This is not even talking about the case in general has been great so far, but each individual box has been a banger. Each individual box. I've not missed yet. Hopefully I didn't just jinx that. Knock on wood, people. Alright, one more on the first half to stack. Alright, got a few more packs and we'll get into it. Hopefully we can continue the momentum. Big Kahuna. What a name, too. What a name. On the inserts. A few more packs to go here, and then we get into it. Stack them up. Not yet, Deb. Only woman's auto that we've hit so far is the Michigan one. The Swords auto. Other than that, we have not seen any of the women's autos. But hopefully, right? How about one? Would love to see one. Got Morrow, Hubbard, Harris Smith, Harper, Cooper Flag, Prince Smith, Bethea, Caravan, Sharp, Hardaway, Sears. We got purple to 52 out of 399. Lowry to Marquette. There's Juju, Noel, Raven Johnson, Boogie Fland, and Phylon. Now, hopefully we see some of the more women, or some of the women on our autos as well. Only seen one so far. Got Newell, Evans, Blocker, Fletcher Lawyer, Nemhard, Morrow, R.J. Jones, Blake Slipsy, Hidalgo. Facilitators are nice looking cards, guys. I can't lie. The facilitator inserts are very nice. Should have two autos coming up here in this second half. Solomon Ball, Solo Ball. We got Michigan. We know who it is. It is Silas Swords. 30 out of 75. Not on the ink. A very nice hit. Go blue. Drake Powell. Kelly. Here's our auto. Rutgers again. Ace Bailey on the final exam tutor. Man, Rutgers have a break. 2 Dylan Harper autos, 1 to 50. And now we've finally seen Ace Bailey. Finally seen Ace Bailey. That is so sick, man. So sick. All right, let's take down Dylan Harper auto number 1. We'll put the Ace Bailey auto beside the Dylan Harper. Actually, let's get another one of these bad boys. All right, let's continue it. Very nice hit. I'm glad we saw both of the Rutgers boys. Now it's flag time. Come on, Ace Bailey there on the flash. Boswell, Love, Bethea. Traore, Fears, Booker, Flan, and Kennedy Smith. We should have another one coming. Should have another one. We got Dame Sart, Sarah Strong, Joyce Edwards, Boogie Flan. There we go. I think second ones that we've seen of these. Freddie DeLone to Penn State. Is that the second auto that we've seen? I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. I know we've seen him hit so far this break. But man, what a break we're having, guys. What a case. All right. Let me take care of this. We're almost going to move on to the next box. Almost forgot this last stack here. Donovan Freeman, Nelson, Scott. Shouldn't be anything here unless we do hit a nice number, which we take. Sion James, couple of them. Kennedy Smith and Derek Queen. What a shot that was by Derek Queen, man. At the end of that game. Maybe controversy around it, but still a sick shot. Alright, let's get these out of here. This pack, this one. Make sure you guys are giving us a follow, guys, here on YouTube. Go give me a follow on Instagram. Burns _ north of 7, guys. Spelled BERNS _ north of 7. Seven with the number. Go give me a follow, fellas. What a sick start to this product we're having here. Right. A few more here in this first half. And on to half number 2. Cooper flag sitting there right on top, man. I will freak out if we see Cooper on ink. And somebody can clip that when we pull him. Somebody clip that. Pull me saying that just, or clip me saying that just now too. Merge it together. That'd be sick. And call him a shot. All right, a few packs to go here. I hope so, Michael. Cooper case hit auto. That'd be so sick. Imagine. Hopefully we don't have to imagine. Hopefully, although Duke has had a... Duke in general has had a pretty decent break. All right, we got one more pack here. We'll get into it. There we go. Boateng, Knox, Avila. Got Shellstad. Got Kugel, Fears, Booker, Venters. Sarah Strong. Got Phylon and Joyce Edwards. This is break 2, James. Sarah Strong. Got Michi, Solomon Balt, Haggerty, Hendricks. Got RJ Jones, Ball, McNeely, Reed, none. Nothing there. Should have 2 autos in the second half here. Isaiah Evans. Got Caravan, Ace Bailey. We have orange on the ink to Mizzou. It is Boateng. About time he shows up on the auto. We've seen so much of him so far today. That is 21 out of 25 going to Mizzou. There's Juju Watkins on the Apocalypse. Orange. Robert Wright the third. That is 6/25 there for Baylor. And there's our second women's auto that we've seen. That is Kate Koval /99 to Notre Dame, 34/99. Only second women's auto we've seen. let's finish this one up here. Let me just put this away. Let's finish up here with this box. And to the last little bit. Bethea, Harper, Hidalgo, Auburn, John I. Broom. Another auto. Is that third auto? Out of this box we did, right? Because we hit the Mizzou auto too. Yeah, very nice. That's Jordan Gainey. 70 to 150 to Tennessee. Venter, Scott, John Ayers, Cooper Flag, Morrow, and Billy Richmond. I'll double check Tank. If not, I'll go through it after. We'll make sure that we got it. I think you were talking about the Venters there. Not numbered on the Venters. Alright. Another Cooper Flag base there. Alright, and we move on to the next one. 3 autos out of that box. Muy bueno. We take that. Alright, 4 to go. Let's get to it. Let's stack up here, guys. Final third here of the case. Alrighty, let's keep it moving. Ooh, what else do we got to see on the autos? Obviously, the Cooper Flag. I'm thinking the Ace Bailey kind of checked one off the list. I know that for sure. I'd love to see Juju. We're getting there, guys. If we had a bucket list for this case, we'd be a good way into it now. All right. Into the second half, guys, of this stack here. That's our first 3 auto box that we saw in the last one. The boxes do say look for 2 auto average per hobby box. So we're better than average right now. We're averaging like 2.2 autos per box. Couple more here to go. All right, 2 more after this. All right. Good luck, fellas. 4th last box. Almost knocked over a wall. Evans, Strong, Gainey, McNeely, Mark Sears on the facilitators. Blocker, that's Swords there on the refractor. Nemhard. There's Blake's. Norman, Boateng. Olak, and Little. Harper, there's Cooper Flagg again. Boswell, Lee. Bethea, Flan. Cam Jones in the refractor. Venters, saw the Venters 101 before Badunga. 91 to 199 there. John I. Broom. Cam Scott. There is Con Knippel on the Apocalypse and Wiltshire. Should see 2 autos out of this second half. As per usual. Is this one? It is not. It is Sarah Strong, though, on her first numbered Apocalypse. That is number 37 out of 150. Bowl. There's Con Knippel there. DJ Haggerty. We have auto to UCLA. Trent Perry, numbered 11 out of 75. Darren Harris, Boswell, Love, Juju. All right. Have one more half of this box. Open these top loaders. All right. Should have one auto here. McNeely, Sarr, Strong, Love, Knippel. We have purple. 2 North Carolina, Drake Powell, 22 out of 399. Here's our auto, Louisville. It is McKinley Randolph, numbered 135 to 150. Facilitators Evans and Hidalgo to end us off in that box. All right. Three to go. We'll do a quick recap and end it off. Break number 2, guys. April 4th. First look at at least for me, at the VCU. Bowman Chrome U, man. What a lovely product. Big college basketball guy. I love seeing these names in here. What a draft class it's supposed to be as well, guys. How's the feeling? It is super deep as well. A couple of guys in here that are really good that don't sign. But for the most part, all of them in here. And it's super deep draft class this year. Getting through this first half here. Couple more packs in the first half. 2 more boxes after this one, guys. Wow. Alright, that is half number 1. Flag hiding at? Where is Flag? We gotta capture the flag. How many times do you guys think some people are gonna use that breakers and stuff over the course of streams? Capture the flag. We gotta capture the flag, Otto. I guarantee you that's being overused 100 times over the hundreds of times over the past couple of days. All right. Last pack. Good luck, everybody. Third last box here. Nemhard, McDowell, Wright-Sell, Sarah Strong, Boateng, and Knox. Scott Norman, Mark Sears, numbered 46 out of 150. What a tournament Mark Sears had, man. What a cold, cold basketball player. Jeremy Fears, Con Knippel, Catchings, and Venters. John I. Broom, Hidalgo. Got Wiltshire, Caravan, Swords, Venters, Michi, Queen, and Heckle. All right, to the second half we go. Got Hendricks, Kelly, Flan, Bull, Hidalgo, John I. Is this auto? Nope. Michigan State, Jaden Akins to 399. 266 to 399. Here is auto. It is Latrell Wright-Sell. 29 out of 50 to Alabama. Nice hit there, man. I was waiting for Alabama to hit. They're actually pretty good in here. Pretty good checklist. Alabama with the autos getting on the board. Cooper Flag there on the Apocalypse. Or not Apocalypse. Acropolis. Nobody corrected me. I was saying it wrong. Acropolis. Cooper Flag again. Ryan Nemhard, 8299. Got Hidalgo. There is another auto. It's Georgia. It is Newell there. Asa Newell. Hopefully I pronounced that right. On the final exam tutor. Auto 2 out of 2 there. Con Knippel. Alright, let's get through this. Got 2 more to go. Those mass boxes. Pretty good case so far. So got 2 more to drive us home. 2 more shots at that flag to capture the flag. Becoming what I swore I would never become. I'm joking. Alrighty, here we go. Let's stack them up for the second last time in break number 2. All right. Got 4 more autos, maybe more, maybe more. Hopefully we get a little lucky. Maybe we have a second 3 auto box. Couple more here in this first half. And then we go to the second half. I'm actually pretty happy. I don't know if all the cases have been like this, but pretty happy with the frequency of hits and everything out of the U. It's all about the U. Definitely very good. The autos have been very solid. Although the checklist in here in general is very good. Top to bottom. It is, it's very strong. Alrighty. Couple more here. Couple more. Got 3 more packs. All right, let's get to it here. Good luck, everybody. Second last box. Carlton, Haggerty, Hendricks. We've got a Diamond Johnson, Drake Powell, Crooks, Store, Ngongba, X2, Evans, 3 Dukes in a row. Juju Watkins, nice one there. Let's leave that up. Koval, Love, and Citron. Got Cambridge, Avila. Love me some Robbie Avila, man. Sears on the refractor. Sarr, Ashton Hardaway. Numbered 5 out of 150. Robert Wright, Con Knippel, Sion James, and Cheryl. One and a half more boxes, fellas, to pull it home strong. Clifford, Boateng, Bethea on the social studies, Harper, Ace Bailey. Facilitators, Harper, Aikens. Got Sharp, Manuel Sharp. Haven't seen a whole lot of Houston today. You got Miro Little to 299. There's another Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey, that's 4 autos for the Rucker boys now. 2 Ace Baileys, 2 Dylan Harpers. Very nice. McNeely, Bethea. Got Lipsy, Purple, Cambridge to 399, 287 to 399. Should have another auto. It's right here. It is Sonia Citron. There's a nice one on the final exam tutor. There we go, Deb. Deb was asking about it. On the Sonia auto. Let's go. Do we have room? Let's have the Dylan Harper maybe. And that brings us to our last box. Quickly recap it after and wrap it up. All right. Final box. For the last time here. There you go, Deb. I was wondering if you're still in here. What did I say? I said not yet, but it is coming. It's a nice one. Final exam tutor. All right, let's stack these up for the final time of the break. I can't remember. We're going to recap it in a second, Steven. I can't remember. I want to say that we've seen him on a number, but I'm not 100% positive. So I'll have to see when we do the recap real quick. All right, 2 to go here in this first half. Love some good crab 5 though. Who didn't love the crab 5? All right, final half here. We'll do a quick recap, guys. I'll go through everything that I've top loaded up for y'all. Hopefully we end strong. Should have 2 more autos coming out of this final box, of course. Hopefully we end with 2 strong ones. A few more packs to go and then we get into it. Guys, BERNS_north of 7 on Instagram if you want to give me a follow. Also make sure keep checking out our eBay, the YouTube. We're also on Whatnot under the same name. We'll have more Bowman Chrome U tonight over there if you're interested. I will be ripping that over on Whatnot, guys, around 7 p.m. Eastern time. Should be right around there. Alrighty. For the final time, good luck, everybody. Xavier Booker, Boswell, Holloway, Fears. There's Cooper Flag there on the social studies. Sar, Bethea. There's Wiltshire over for St. John's. Joyce Edwards, Hubbard, Lowry, Freeman, Cooper Flag there. On the base, Derek Queen, Caravan, and Juju. Second half of stack number 1. Got Michi, Solomon Ball, Dylan Harper on the refractor. We got Baylor, $3.99. Robert Wright. That's been a few hits for Robert Wright in this break. Sarah Strong and Darren Harris. Got one more half to go. And then we wrap it up. Bon chance, everybody. Let's get it. All right. Got Blocker, McNeely, Gainey, Evans, Nemhard, Knox. Got a due out of 197 to 199. Got Ryan Nemhard. Another auto for Gonzaga out of 75. 6 out of 75. Send it off with our last little half here. One auto should be coming out of this pile. Mark Sears, Lee Hardaway, Cooper Flag on the campus icons. Nice looking hit there. Manuel Sharp. Got Michi. John I. There it is. Catchings, 140 to 150. Should be our last auto. Knox and Wiltshire it is. All right, and we'll quickly do a recap, fellas. A lot of Cooper flags that we saw. Gonzaga did very well. Obviously, Rutgers saw them quite a bit. All right, let's quickly recap everything, guys. I did sleeve up quite a bit of hits. Quite a bit. Amici, Edu, Nemhard, Cooper Flag, Catchins. I'll just go quickly here to show them Hardaway. That was Asa Newell. Sleeved up there, the right cell. All of the, there's Randolph on the auto. Sleeved up all of the Cooper flags, even just the bases that we got. Tremperi, Knipple. Gainey there, Koval on the auto, Boateng. Delone. Another Cooper flag there. All right, a little bit more. There's Ace Bailey. That's our first real nice one. Got Juju, Ace Bailey. Got Gilbert, Thea, Sar, Nemhard, and Gongba. A lot of hits for Duke. A lot of Duke hits. Cooper flag there on the facilitators. Final ones that are not on the wall. Scotty Middleton, Edwards, Evans, McNeely, Diamond Johnson, Michi on the logo border, Koval, Swords, Harper, and Ngongba. And then to our back wall, a couple of nice ones here. Sonia Citron and Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper to 50. And Ace Bailey. The big kahuna. Flory Badunga there to Kansas. Also Silas Swords on the auto. And 1 out of 1. Steel Venters there to wrap us up. Guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. That is all for today. This was break number 2. April 4th. Guys, we will have more Bowman Chrome U on Whatnot later on today. If you guys are interested under the same name, make sure you guys join us. But other than that, thank you for joining us now, and peace out, everybody.